Greetings, Multiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and today we're going to take a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Year 1 Batman, as well as the Year 1 Lieutenant James Gordan. Man, this is going to be a good one, folks. All right, as you can see, I have Gordan and I have the Year 1 Batman here. Both are packaged with the collector's card. So we have the Year 1 Batman collector's card here with the Dark Knight. And on the back, we have the data file here. Then up next, we have Lieutenant James Gordan collector's card. I keep wanting to say Commissioner, but this is before he became Commissioner Gordan. Here on the back, we see the little image of Batman. Yet another rendering of the masked vigilante known as the Batman. And on the back, we have Lieutenant James Gordan's data file. I drew a blank right there. But we got the data file. And I got to say this, folks. If you have not watched the Year 1 Batman animated film, I definitely recommend that you check it out. I mean, it came out years ago, but it still stands up to this day. I watched it the other day, man. I have it on Blu-ray because I bought it years and years ago, man. But I watched it recently, man, and that thing still stands up. It is so good, folks. And of course, it focuses on his Year 1 as Batman, as well as the, adventures and, the trials and tribulations of James Gordan as well. So I definitely recommend that you check it out. It is really good. Yeah, we got Gordan and we got the Dark Knight here. And as you can see, I have equipped both with their accessories. Here we have the Dark Knight. He is packaged with his tried and true Batarang here. I'm going to equip him with his little collector stand. So here we have the Batarang for the Dark Knight, decked out in all silver. This pops. This pops. I always think of more of a black Batarang, because this is the same one I got from another Batman figure. I can't remember which Batman. I got so many of them, but it's pretty much the same thing. Either works with him. I like to tinker, y'all. Y'all know I like to tinker. So, but this definitely pops when having that silver Batarang, because he utilized many silver Batarangs in that animated movie, the mini ones. But this is more of a bigger Batarang. No rope, no grapple gun, but I do have extra grapple guns that you can definitely add to this Dark Knight, and it'll definitely work. So you can use this one here. I got plenty. So you can use plenty of these grapple guns that I have on hand for the Dark Knight here, or you can use this one. Now, I do have another mini Batarang. This is from the Mafex Hush Batman, and this works really good with this Batman. This is what I've been using, and I just place it between the fingers there, and that works just as well. So I like the little mini Batarang here for this Batman. All right, and for Gordan, we have, of course, he's equipped with his gun. So we do have a gun. McFarlane has turned the corner towards giving us, weapons with many of our figures of late. So we have this gun. Now, this is cool. I like this. I'm going to put Gordan on his stand. I like this gun, but I like it for someone else. And I'm not going to say who it is. It's for a future video. But I do have this one here from my munition set, and I feel this goes best with Gordan as opposed to this one. This one's cool. I like this one. Decked out in all silver. We have the brown here, like a dark brown handle here in silver. Nice detail and everything. No hole here for the blast effect or anything like that. It would have been cool if we would have been given like a little insert for a blast effect. But nice gun. Nice gun for the commissioner, or not commissioner, lieutenant. But we do have this one here that I want to use. I think it goes better. I like to tinker, y'all. Let's see. This goes better. See there? I think this goes way better for Gordan. All right. So we got Gordan with his fire. We're gonna stay with this one. All right. We're just gonna stay with this. Let me know in the comments, which one would you rather, this or this one for Gordan? You let me know in the comments what you think. I'll switch it up as the video goes on. All right. So we got Gordan. We got Batman. And let's take a look at the Dark Knight first and foremost. Now, the one thing I do notice for this figure, and I do like this figure, hands down. I love this Year 1 Batman. When it was revealed, one of the things that stood out to me was the weathered utility belt. I love the hue and the weathering, the paint that's utilized throughout this utility belt. The wash looks impressive. I love it all the way through. I mean, it continues everything. I mean, this body mold that they continue to use for this Batman definitely works. I like it. I love how they handled the bat emblem here. Now, I will say, after watching that animated movie, the hue of gray is a bit too dark. This one, this is what the gray should have looked like. This is the Dick Grayson Batman. If they would have given this Batman this hue of gray, that would have been totally on point for a more accurate year one Batman. But all in all, I think this makes for a great figure, man. This looks, if my camera could just focus for 1 minute, but all in all, I think this makes for a great figure, man. I love it. Again, I love the wash. I like the Batarang. It definitely pops this Batman. I like it. And I love the hue that it utilized for the skin color, because that definitely goes with what we saw in the comics and the animated film. So I like that. Looks more like a younger Batman that's just hopped onto the scene, or flew or glided or swung onto the scene, however you want to say it. But yeah, man, this looks good. Love how they handle the cowl and everything. The gauntlets, they're not painted on, they're sculpted on. That's the one thing I noticed. I love the ripples in the gauntlets, the ripples here in the trunks. Handled the boots well. I mean, this is one of the best Batmans that's sculpted from top to bottom in terms of like not painting on the gauntlets. We do have the bat fins and everything that's there. Of course, now at this point in the game, we have the cloth wired cape that definitely just elevates all of our figures to yet another level, man. I mean, it just really adds that bit of an extra personality to our figures, whether it's Batman, Superman, or whoever. But definitely when you have a Batman, it definitely just adds the extra bit of gravitas to our figure here. So we have the Dark Knight, man. And again, I love how they handle the face sculpt. The articulation is going to be the same as always. Double jointed knees and elbows. You're going to have no issues articulating this guy as he takes down Gotham's worst, and then ultimately join the Justice League. But man, this looks really good. Again, the cloth wire cape. So more of that shiny fabric of cape that they're utilizing for many of our cloth wire capes. I feel like they utilized this for the Batman Begins and the Dark Knight Rises Batman, which is cool. I like this. It works. It works. It works. So we got Batman here. All right. And again, I love it, man. I love how this figure looks, man. It looks good. It's one of my most favorite of the year for sure, folks. And then we got Lieutenant Gordan. All right. So we got Lieutenant Gordan. And again, I could not be, man, when this guy was revealed, I was like, finally, we're going to get a lieutenant. I keep wanting to say commissioner. Y'all have to excuse me. But finally, we got a Lieutenant James Gordan, or Gordan within our DC Multiverse collection. Now we need an Alfred. We need an Alfred. Hopefully we'll get that at some point. Now, one of the things that I wish that they would have done differently, as soon as they revealed this guy, as happy as I was, I'm like, why not the cloth soft goods jacket? Why not give us that? Why not give us, a leather jacket, much like we were given with the Captain Boomerang? We got an awesome leather jacket with the Cowboy Batman. Why not give us that with this figure? It would have elevated this figure to a whole nother level with giving us like a soft goods, jacket placed with this Gordan here. But even so, I mean, the sculpted detail throughout looks really good. The paint, the wash throughout looks really good as well. There's a little bit of a weathering, the wrinkles, the folds. One of the things that I wanted to see was how they execute this figure without a soft good jacket. Would it look awkward, with trying to pull off a jacket with, the joints and everything, and then I believe you should have like the bicep swivel, but everything's pretty hidden. It blends well within the colors of the jacket, the wrinkles, the folds, the wash. Everything kind of blends to where it doesn't show out as much as I thought. So it definitely turned out better, much better than I thought it would. So you do have the double joints and everything. He does have nice articulation in the wrist area. You do have decent articulation here in the waist, so you'll be able to articulate them pretty well. There's some upper torso articulation as again, he has the jacket, so I mean, not you don't have the greatest articulation with him, but you have enough. I mean, this is Gordan, so again, this is not a Batman, this is not Spider-Man. You got enough articulation to pose this guy as he's doing his job in Gotham City. I mean, you do have enough articulation. You do have this jacket that's sculpted in. You see that you can still see to pull this up and see the back with the belt and the pants and everything. I love the wrinkles and how the pants are sculpted in. So they did a good job with this figure, even though I feel like they kind of dropped the ball and not giving us that soft goods, jacket. Now I do know one of the things they missed was they did not paint in the rest of, his tie and everything. So I do notice that that's something they missed. That's something I could fix. The glasses look really good. They did a good job with the glasses. I think you could push these up. Yes, you can. But he might not be able to see, right? But yeah, you got the glasses. I love how they handle the hair. He got a little comb over and everything, a little nice brush over or comb. Oh, is that a word? Brush over? Yeah, a little brush over. I call it brush over. I love how they handle the hair, man. Did a good job with the sculpted detail, the paint that's utilized throughout. To lift certain areas. Again, he had the little brush over. He got a little gel in the hair. Looks really good. You want to make sure you get that taken care of before you head out to work for the day. Of course, he has the little Commissioner Gordan mustache and all. So this looks pretty good, folks. I mean, they did a great job with this figure, I think, overall. I mean, I'm not disappointed. I think you get what you need to get with them. Now, the one thing that I felt like he should have been given was some handcuffs. He is a cop. So I have this from a G.I. Joe classified figure, Chuckle. So you can place this with him. And I do also have a little communicator device from a Super 7 figure, so you can add that to him as well. I got two different options. And as you can see here, I've added to the little communication device to our Lieutenant James Gordan, because, again, I like to tinker. But yeah, folks, this is it right here. Lieutenant Gordan alongside our Dark Knight, getting ready to embark on a series of adventures to come within Gotham City and beyond. All right, folks, that's all I have for this episode. Just want to share my thoughts on the Year One Batman as well as the Lieutenant James Gordan. Love both figures. Hands down, one of the best Batmans within my collection. Love the paint, the wash, and the utility belt, the folds. Everything comes together for this Batman. The cloth wired cape, again, just elevates the figure to another level. Even though we didn't have a soft goods jacket for our Lieutenant Gordan, this figure still shines. Love the detail, love the colors. I love the paint that's utilized for the hair, the lifted areas, the glasses. Really happy to have both within my collection. But folks, let me know in the comments, what do you think about the Lieutenant James Gordan and our Year One Batman? Are you all in? Are you on the fence? Do you not even care? Do you have these figures already? Are you looking to get it? Let me know in the comments, folks. Also, be sure to ring that bell for all notifications so you get each and every one of my content pieces as it drops. And also, don't forget to what? That's right, like, share, and subscribe. If you've done that already, I truly appreciate it, folks. Remember that I'm on social media with Instagram and Twitter. So if you have those outlets, be sure to give me a follow. And again, folks, I appreciate you all. And until next time, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. And same bat time, same bat channel, folks. Till next time. Bye for now.